Sure, I would do honestly.
Patriots, this is where I'm going to stop to greet the people. There's some things I need to I can't postpone it. I just need to share with you. I got very, very bad news. Shattered. We had two Patriots that was involved in an accident. They passed on. They from the Northwest. I've not spoken to their families. I'm not going to give you their names yet. They apparently had a flat tire. They jumped out of the vehicle to fix the flat tire. And another car came and the car drove into them. And both of the Patriots passed on. So I can't give you their names yet until myself and the DP or the DP has spoken to the families. I'm shattered. I'm broken. I want you guys to pray for the family. I saw a video of one of the Patriots, the last video made of him, where he was dancing at the rally. He was dancing at the rally, so they from, I must tell you where they're from, so you don't worry. They from Potchefstroom. So yeah, they got a flat tire. They were on their way from the rally. Because you know, we're checking up on everyone. And they passed on. And as soon as we've spoken to the families and assured them that the NEC, the whole NEC, will visit the family. Every member of the NEC that's in town will go visit the family. The whole leadership will go and stand by that family. They will. I'm on my way to Paris now. I'm living with the deputy president on a economic tour. And that's why I couldn't make it tonight because I'll be on a flight. I'm really, really broken. That we lost two good Patriots. And we as the NEC of the PA want to say to the families that you will see now why is it that your family members join the PA. Because we're not the type of party that only care about VIPs and well-known members. We will be with you. The Patriotic Alliance will cover you like a blanket. That wouldn't take the pain away, but it will explain to you why is it that they chose the Patriotic Alliance. They were from, I have seen the last pictures dancing at the rally, being so happy. Like, you could see they were tired even. I think one had like a Monster or a Red Bull in his hand. Dancing, and I just pray God's mercy over them, the family, and our deepest and most sincerest condolences. And everything is in God's hands. In times like this, we just know that God giveth and God taketh. Die Here vat wat aan hom behoort, wanneer hy wil. En ons as mens, maar miskien nie verstaan nie, we as people might not understand. But I think we've lived long enough to know that He's the author of our fate. And my sincerest condolences to the families. The Deputy President will lead the strongest team, or the Chief Chaplain of the PA, will lead the strongest team to your houses to go and make sure that you only worry about your pain. We as the PA will work and make sure that we hold your hand throughout the weekend thereafter. want to say thank you. So I have the names, but I'm not mentioning the names yet because I have not spoken to the family or have permission from the family to announce their names. Just so you know, Patriots, and what I want you guys to do in their honor, I want you to post your rally pictures. I want you to post to say that they didn't die going to something that was of no value. So post all the pictures you have. Just post your pictures of the rally. And don't stop posting. And as soon as we've spoken to the family, we will mention their names. We will have, they came for the PA, we will have memorial services all over this country for them. Every area in this country will have a memorial service for them. So, Patriots, my deepest and most sincerest condolences to the family. This is not easy. But the best we can do in times like this, and then you, a patriot, if you arrive safe at home, I want you to think that if you maybe didn't arrive safe at home, and this was you, this is who we are as the PA. What we're going to do for those two gentlemen, we will do for each and every one of you, if you're to come from supporting the Patriotic Alliance, because we are not a political party only, we are family. Then I would also want to say that, let me just check if they sent me then there was a few people that was missing. We still have one person, I think, missing. The rest we have found. We have found most of them. The issue of some of the people is just lavigheid. Jy weet dit met die bus gekom, maar jy gaat af en toe. Dan moet ons nou sukkel, die bus het jou gelos. We had to bring spare buses to pick up some people. But we live and we learn. But I want to congratulate particularly Bradley and his wife for hosting us, our first couple in Nelson Mandela Bay. You guys have done a great job. To all the volunteers that helped, to everybody, you guys did a marvelous job. You know, we have learned there was one or two mistakes. I think the biggest mistake for me was people shouldn't get their t-shirts at the stadium, one, and people should get their food and everything in the bus already. Because people were not, there was so much food, but people had to wait for the food. So I think if there's two mistakes I picked up there, that must never happen again. A person moet sy pakkie kry as jy al jou kos eet op een tyd. But people shouldn't stand in queues and queues and queues and queues and queues. But we learn from there. Because the stadium was full, but people were around the stadium waiting for food, waiting for t-shirts, waiting outside before they can get in. It's tiring, and we must learn from that. And for me, that was the one thing I take from this lesson. If you ask me, what did I learn this time? I learned that I think that there's three things I've learned. One, the food should be given to people on the buses already, or when they get off the bus. Two, we should learn that people should get their t-shirts on the bus. Actually, we need to avoid the lines at the next rally. So, the people that 25 people were put on another bus back. The food was the main problem here, and we must learn. We mustn't be arrogant. We must learn from the mistakes we've made. The food was the biggest problem. Because give the people the goods. These are not children. Give them the food. Give them the t-shirts. Don't let people stand in a line. But we learn from our mistakes. We mustn't defend our mistakes. Because there's people that were standing, they've never eaten. I'm speaking, people are at lines for food. That shouldn't have happened. We learn, and we've also made mistakes as the leadership of this party. I'll tell you what mistake did myself and the DP and the NEC made. The biggest mistake we've made is that we underestimated the growth of the PA. That was a mistake that was totally ours. We should have taken this thing to FNB Stadium or to Greenpoint. Not there was something wrong with Nelson Mandela Bay. No, it's just that our membership has grown as the Patriotic Alliance. But I don't want people to stand in queues anymore at the PA rally. Even if it means we give people the food when we have to find a way for people not to stand in queues. And we must learn from our mistakes. We should learn from our mistakes, patriots. We shouldn't be arrogant. And then the people on the buses next time with our new numbers, and that's why the PA is going to come up with a card system. The card system that the PA will come up with, only card-carrying members should come to PA rallies. And then we must say that there's, what you call it? Just hold on. We're still on time. Don't worry. Relax. Hey, we're coming now. I'm talking to the Patriots. Security wants me to go. I said, no, wait. I can look at the time. The other thing we must also learn is that PA is now going to bring out the card system, and only those people will be allowed only those people will be allowed on the buses. But before I come to the positives, another negative, there were very rude people giving out food. Very rude. It's not your food. It's not my food. It is the food for the members of the Patriotic Alliance. Jy kan nie ongeskik is met mense nie. It maak my mal. Like somebody has come all the way from Joburg, dan wil jy iemand vermaak met nou KFC. We need to learn, man. We need to learn to love each other. We need to learn to respect each other. We need to learn. I mean, like, people were waiting. People were hungry. But we had so much food. From now on, the stadium should open. And we must also get the bus times right. We must look at the bus times. And those are the lessons we've learned. Now, let me come to the good of it. Do you know how much millions we've injected in the economy in Nelson Mandela Bay? We have injected millions in that economy. We've created jobs in that economy. So we learn from our mistakes. And we must be there. You must be humble, helping people. There's people that eventually, they said, no, they want to go to my hotel. They're staying with the driver. But the vrou bly 'n vrou, sy wil was. Eventually, they had to go to our family hotel, and they went there. I don't know, did they sleep there? I think so. And to get, but that, because I couldn't sleep not knowing where my patriots are. And we must have real patriots. Tiffany and Combs took me to I was at the spinning. Oh my word, that was so great. Let me start with I'm going to post the only journalist that I see has wrote the truth about what happened. I'm going to post it after this. There's a journalist that posted what happened. He was there. He followed me this week. Oh, I can't believe that you still have such journalists. Such journalists that's so honest. I'll post now. I saw somebody send it to me. I had a very busy weekend. Thursday, I was sitting with. That was so beautiful. Speaking to our councillors. On Thursday. Oh, that was so beautifully arranged. We were eating starters, dinner, starters, lunch, and dessert. And we were speaking, we were having chats. We got reports from the TG, from the ASG, from the DP and myself. That was brilliant. And then, Leader Marlon Daniel said something, our national chair. I saw live where he said, ons plan nie mense nie. Maar die mense pla vir ons. I don't know what are you so obsessed with the PA. Then Friday, I went to go speak at the gala dinner at 6 o'clock, and I spoke another. I met some billionaires on Friday. They invited me to address them. They wanted to sign a check for me there. I refused it. And I told them why I refused. I said, no, then you want to control me. And then I went to the PA gala dinner. Ek het die mense weggejaag het. Toe sê ek vir Vicky, I told Vicky, go tell the DJ, I said they must switch off the music. Toe dat Sister Bettina goed is, dit was toch te lekker. And they were there, and we left. Then it was the golf day in the morning. Hier ek sla die gras uit. But I did a birdie. The golf was so fantastic. And then Saturday, we had a rally, which for me was still so great. How we were dancing and we made the name of the Lord big. Sunday, we had a cake. One patriot baked a cake for us. A boot cake. Yeah, I remember that cake was like, I saw the invoice for the cake. I laughed, I'm like, what's a koek is die? Was 50,000 rand the invoice for that cake. A 50,000 rand cake. And then I was like, yo, 50,000. Next moment, I'm like, these people undercharged us. That cake was standing there. It was not crumbling. There was sun. There was what. Then we took the cake to the spinning event. Wow, 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 wow. The spinning event, they finished that cake. So Tiffany and Combs took me. I was at a spinning event. They took me to go and look at the drop cars. And because I was looking at the spinning. I think it was a 200-meter walk. A 200-meter walk. Took me 3.5 hours. I took pictures like crazy. People were pulling me from this side to this side for pictures. I never got tired. I never got tired. Because dit is my mense, man. Dit is my mense, man. Ek is lief vir julle. Yo, you don't understand, eh? I was so tired at the spinning event. And then I asked Tiffany and them. I think Tiffany even felt sorry for me. Like 3.5 hours. I didn't see spinning. I didn't really see the drop cars. I was just taking pictures with the people. But you know what? To the Patriots, I want to say thank you. We will then give information very soon about our next rally for the local government election, our final rally. And we will have proper people, not people that, there's people that work so hard for the PA, but Mckenzie is so diva that makes everybody's name that will steal KFC, that will steal cold drinks, Jy kry maar daai soorte, but the majority of people there were really good people. But ek wil vir julle vertel, die hond was regtig los. Die hond was regtig los. We've given people business, local people. We've given people business. We just given people opportunities. We paid people that worked there. It was so great. So to everybody here today, my heart is full, man. You are the best. There's nobody for you. Julle kan maar sê wat julle wil van die PA mense. Daar is nie vir hulle nie. We've had some bus companies that told the taxi drivers to stop them so they have our money, but they'll give our money. Don't worry about that one. Our money they'll give. Some bus companies, we are going to blacklist them. PA is going to be here for 20, 50, 100 years. We will never use some of them again. I'm going to give them a list. They will be blacklisted by the PA. And we're going to tell you here on the live, who are these companies that we are blacklisting? We will never use them again. And there's some companies will use them all day, every day. You know, to want a person that is... I tell you a story. When I came out of jail, I was cutting my hair by these guys. So they cut my hair, And then there's another guy there from my area. I was so happy to see him working there by them. I was so happy to see them working there, because I know him, man, it's for nonsense. It's rubbish. It's the mense is goed stil, maar I was so happy when I saw him working. I was really genuinely happy. I remember, I still said to him, I have to iets bring more. And I thought his tekkies wasn't right, so I drew a 2,000 rands to go and give him, and so he can buy tekkies for himself, because I could see his tekkies was not funny one. And when we got there, I asked them, where's this guy? They said, no, they can't cut my hair today. I said, why? They said, that guy has stolen all the clippers. Sorry, has stolen all the money out of the till. And he stolen all the money. And no, the clippers was there, sorry. He stolen all the money. I said, how much? They said, it was 1,800 that he stole and he's gone. And I had 2,000 rands in my pocket to come and give him. And the one guy that cut my hair said, he's so stupid. He stole the money, but he left the clippers. Instead of stealing the 10 clippers, so that he can continually go make money where he is. And I never forgot that when that guy said it. The same with some of the bus companies, and they think they are clever. In Cape Town, they even had what you call like, I can take them to the commission, where they all at one price. Business doesn't work like that. That's a crime. You can't all say, this is our price, take it or leave it. Everybody has the same price. That's collusion. It's a crime. In the Western Cape, they even had collusion. That's a crime. You don't collide like that. It's a crime. Let me tell you, if you don't know, it's a crime. When Pick n Pay and ShopRite are sitting together and they decide, I'm going to show them, if they don't give us our refunds for the buses that didn't arrive, we are going for them. We have a winnable case. We want to support our people, but our people sometimes, our people sometimes, they just do funny things. But to the bus companies, you know, I want to say thank you to the ones that was honest, that was helping us, you know, that was dealing with us like the future is big and the future is long. We're going to Soweto, to FNB Stadium. We're going to Greenpoint still. And Imagine you now think you robbed the PA. There was really some very good bus companies, I must tell you, the majority of them. But there's 3 of them, we will never use them again. You get good guys. I mean, the guys who came from Gauteng, they were so great. And London and them, great guys. Great guys. So I want you to keep on posting your content of the weekend. I want you to keep on posting your content of the weekend. And to the DA, wat is hulle so obsessed met die PA? Los ons af. But the most important thing I want to say here, to the Patriots, daar is nie vir julle nie. Daar is nie vir julle nie. Hoor wat ek vandag vir julle sê. Daar is nie vir julle nie. Daar is nie vir julle nie, man. Ek gee nie om wie sê wat nie, man. My hart is seer. Maar ek wil die vir julle sê vandag, man. Ek moet vir julle sê, man. Ek moet vir julle sê, daar is nie vir julle nie. Daar is nie vir julle nie. Luister ek vandag vir jou sê. Daar is nie vir julle nie, man. Daar is nie vir julle nie, man. Daar is nie vir julle nie. Hulle kan maar sê wat hulle wil. Daar is nie vir die Patriots nie, man. Ja, julle is solid, man. Julle is solid mense, man. Julle is solid mense. Julle is solid, you solid men. There are no people for the Patriotic Alliance members. You're solid. You're just the best, man. To the people that cooked, thank you so much. For the people that gave us value for our money, thank you so much. To Warmer Golf Club, thank you so much. To all the caterers that we booked from our community, thank you so much. To the spinners that was spinning, thank you so much. I enjoyed myself. Stance is not a crime. To the taxi companies that, you know, when I realized the buses didn't go to Matsikama, I think it was 20 to 12, I realized, I was told, we got the taxi company, the taxis helped us quickly. We paid them and they went on trust to say, we paid them that same time for the mense van Matsikama. Thank you. Thank you. Bus drivers were saying to the people, we are Patriotic Alliance members now because of the conduct of the Patriots. To join them, to the Fezicube team, to the people that worked with the sound, to the security teams, to Ellie and them and Jomo and them that arranged the golf. All of you guys, thank you, man. You made this weekend what it was. This was one of the best weeks I ever was in my life. I love you guys. Everyone that played the role. Mani Baizani, onze Sam. Dis by ons hier. Dis by ons. Dis by ons hier. Hulle sien nie vir ons hier. Hulle kom ons voel. As jy ons sien nie, kom jy ons voel. Julle sien ons mos nie. Julle gaan ons voel. You don't see us, you're gonna feel us. 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 Julle sien ons mos nie. Julle gaan ons voel. Julle gaan ons voel. Julle sien ons mos nie, man. To the photographers, you guys were tops. To the drone specialists, you guys were tops. Top. I'm now coming around to all the regions. And then tomorrow's live or Wednesday's live, we're going to talk about how is the PA changing. And you know, for me, for the bus owners to call me and tell me, Minister Mckenzie, our drivers, were telling us they are now PA members. They're signing up people at the depot. Ek is lief vir julle mense. Ja, is nie vir julle nie, man. The bus drivers were going back to the depot and say, "Hi, this is our party. We've long looked for a party like this." Love you guys. Thank you to everyone that worked. People were working there. People didn't sleep. People were working. People were working. There's some things like our live streaming was bad. Those are the things we are going to talk about in our post-mortem, and we must fix those. But thank you very much. Thank you. We all make mistakes. We learn from it. But at the end of the day, that was hier floppy, man. Van die golfdag af. Van die lunch af met die councillors. Van die gala dinner af. Van die rally af. Van die spinning af. Nelson Mandela Bay het geshake. So I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. When I got home yesterday, I was so hungry. There was no time to eat at the spinning. There was food offered, but I can't eat and other people don't eat. That's just me. Maar wat die sê, julle kom ons voel julle. Julle sien ons nie, maar julle kom ons voel. I love you, patriots. Salute. Take care. All the best. May God bless you. Bye-bye.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful patriots. Indeed, it was a very long and beautiful weekend. We enjoyed ourselves at the PA rally, Nelson Mandela Bay. Well, first speaks about a whole lot of stuff. Buses, the food, things to learn from. And I really much agree. I was on one of those lines. I think it was at the 208 gate, and it was very much a stampede in terms of, but not like deadly, but just something that was just very, very chaotic in terms of the lines. And mainly having one major stop for most of these and not being able to separate them so that there could be order. So it ended up making a whole lot of traffic in the stadium. And I was on one side of the stadium, so looks like the other side was the same. But there is really a lot to talk about, and I'm going to break all of these down for you, patriots. We'll talk about all the things that really did happen that we can learn from as well from my side. The buses were also, well, we got a bus that was patient, as much as some of the people we were going with were problematic. But at the end of the day, we arrived safely and ended up traveling quite okay. Can't really complain about my taxi or our bus driver all the way here to Valcom in Bonneville. So, patriots, it was indeed a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Let's wait and engage and see what the president is going to take us in terms of this week, the live that's coming on Wednesday or Tuesday, and see what is it, the new thing that the party is going to come with, the FNB Soweto. So there's really going to be a lot of things that we could possibly be in for, right? But patriots, salute. Don't bias and make sure that we are all one. Let's continue to grow this party. Let's continue to get invested in this party. This is our party. And no one's biased any. That's what we ask from all patriots across the country at all times. Salute, layers. Some of us are so tired and haven't went to work back on Monday, got here late on Sunday. So the tiredness is slowly getting out of the body, but can't complain. The happiness that we all had doesn't beat any other. And let's see what's going to happen. We're going to have hopefully we can all have memorial services like the president has said. It's in honor of those leaders. We have to honor those leaders that passed. The PA is a family thing, and we are one. It's Baizani. And let's continue to be a family as we go into 2026 elections. Salute layers. We are one. And I'm very much happy to be a patriot. And I hope many of you will sign up, and many of you will definitely continue to be leaders and continue to be patriots. Muspaizani. Habande. What a packed stadium it was. I'm going to share just some of my pictures at the end of this. And just see just how beautiful it was. Salute, Leos.
Nothing. Sure, I would do honestly.